Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing the last part of my 2018 goals album with you. I filmed this video about 3 times now and something has gone wrong with it every single time. So actually since then I received this traveler's notebook in the mail from Webster's Pages. They had a sale and I ordered quite a few notebooks. You can see that haul if you want to. I'll link it below. But that is kind of convenient for refilming this video for a 3rd time because at least now I have a cover to put these inserts in. So this is from Webster's Pages. Like I said, they were having a sale. This is the normal traveler's notebook size in the pink leather. And I'm really loving it. I think in my haul I showed this as well, but this is the Michael's Traveler's Notebook that I bought a long time ago for my October daily 2017. And just to show you guys inside, there's so much more room inside this Webster's Pages one. I mean, I could probably even put more in without it looking crazy. So that just shows you kind of how big they are. I always was like hesitant to pull the trigger on them because they are so much more expensive. But if you're looking for something really nice and you're able to splurge on that, or you need something that's a little bit wider for bigger inserts, I can so far really recommend these. We'll see how they hold up over time. So anyway, I was really happy about the size of this because it holds these huge chunky inserts from my 2018 goals album. It also has some nice pockets in the front and the back, and then a pin holder here. So if I end up with odds and ends and extras, I may stick them in here. Tickets and other things that didn't have a home probably would be a good place in here. I think, anyway, I showed June last time, so I'll start with July. So basically at this point we were finishing up working on our house, getting ready to move into it, just kind of biding our time and doing summer things in the meantime. So a lot of these are going to be pretty short, but I just kind of talk here as always about things that we have been doing, mostly like I said with the house. We planted some things in our garden. We met our neighbor who's really nice, and basically just did a lot of summer things, which was really fun. July is my birthday month, and Casey took me kayaking for the first time, and it's something I'd been wanting to try for a really long time. So I have a spread about that with a few photos from the day. These stamps here are from a lake-themed stamp set that Studio Calico put out last summer, and it sold out, and I don't imagine they will restock it, but we'll see. I hope so, because they had a beach-themed one that I couldn't get my hands on in time, so fingers crossed. We also did a lot of things in our house. We had a couple of days where friends or family came over to help us paint, which was so wonderful of them, and we kind of showed them our appreciation by feeding them pizza or dinner or whatever worked at the time. I have a picture of my nephew here, which is a roller that didn't have any paint on it. And then even though we put our floors in August, I went ahead and added these photos of our upstairs room with the floor finally in it, and then a couple rugs that we bought with Scally on them. So like I said, pretty short. In August we finally got to move in because we finally got our floors, and basically our whole life was moving, but we also watched To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which was a book that I really enjoyed in 2017 that got turned into a Netflix movie. It was really cute. So yeah, I mean, still most of this stuff is just Maggie Holmes Flourish, and I'm still doing the watercolor from the Jane Davenport watercolors, and these are from the big sticker book, the Maggie Holmes Big Sticker Book. Here, honestly, I just have pretty much odds and ends of things that we did in between moving in and getting settled. I have some farmer's market flowers. Use this cute little swan that I've had forever. I read some good books. Honestly, if we weren't moving or packing, I was reading to keep my mind off of, you know, any kind of stress that I might have had with the situation. So reading is always really good therapy for me. This page is pretty boring, but I, didn't really know what else to do with it, and I just kind of wanted to finish up. So More farmers market flowers. These are from our squash in our garden, and just some journaling here about how our friends helped us get our garden started, and they are master gardeners and we know nothing about gardening, so I wanted to include that here. And also it was just really fun to see the squash blossoms every morning because they were just so pretty and happy. These stickers here are from Maggie Holmes' Willow Lane, and I liked this little girl because I thought maybe she could be in the garden with her basket, so I just included that here. For September, we're also still getting settled in our house, but we started doing a few more things with friends. I had my 10-year high school reunion, which is really crazy, and we went to see Taylor Swift in concert, so that was really fun too. Just kept it pretty simple. This is actually from Maggie Holmes Gather, so it's really old, and somewhere in here the swan also I think was. So I'm using up some things that I've been holding on to for a long time, and I like how it looks. Here was a day that we went to a football game with my family at my sister's school. She was singing the national anthem, and it was kind of like a K-12 thing, so that was pretty cool. Just a picture of Casey and my sister, and then some pictures of all of us together. Just kept it very simple, washi tape and little word and phrase stickers, and these florals are all from Flourish as well. This page, I really like how it turned out. This little cluster especially I think is really cool. I just kind of layered some things together. These are all from Gather except for this, which is from Willow Lane, but just more pictures of family time. I use these little hearts to kind of embellish more space. I might go back and do journaling here if I think of something that I really want to say, but otherwise I like how it looks. And then this is actually just a tag from just like a dress that I had bought at Target, and I don't like to throw this kind of stuff away, so it was the perfect size to tie in here. I love how this looks together though with all the blue and black. So then at the end, since I did October, November, and December daily albums, I did not want to redocument those months, but I did have some extra photos printed, and I did want to summarize kind of how the rest of the year went and how the goals went for the rest of the year. So I went ahead and made a little section in these extra few pages because I did have a couple pages left over. So I went ahead and did some watercoloring here and tried to make it coordinate with this hummingbird because I really liked that hummingbird. These are all from Maggie Holmes, and then added this photo of me that I had printed. Some of this is really personal, but I basically was just talking about how the year went and how I expected it to be really stressful because the past 5 years have been really stressful. But midway through the year, I made some changes and made some decisions that were really tough, but helped me feel so much better throughout the rest of the year, and I was really happy with how that went. And I think I've talked so many times about like documenting things that are good and bad, and struggles as well as successes, because your life is not only good moments, but it's not only bad moments either, but there's no reason to focus on just one of those things, especially if it's helping you move on. I feel like for me, scrapbooking is kind of almost like therapy, and I think Sue's Fish says that. She maybe calls it scrap therapy if you follow her. But anyway, scrapbooking has really helped me get my energy out and process things that are going on with my life. So I'm really grateful that I started it up again, and this may not be like my favorite visual page in the world, but I did get all of my memories down and do some good reflecting here. I did use a couple things from Maggie Holmes' Sunny Days because I had that by the point I was finishing here. Just did some random watercoloring as well. And then here's the part where I just had some extra photos that I wanted to include. So I just put them in with little bits of washi tape, a couple little captions, and then basically did some watercoloring. And that's pretty much it. So just some photos that I still had and I wanted to include. I may go through and journal at some point, but right now I'm not really worried about it. It serves the purpose that I wanted it to, so I really am pleased with how this turned out, and like I said, I'm happy with my year. I'm happy with the way that I documented it, and even though it was hard at times, it did end up being really good, and I'm so glad that I have all of this to look back on now. And I'm also very glad to be done with it. May 2019 I finally finished, so yeah, just overall really happy. So thank you for being here during all of this journey, and I hope that scrapbooking or documenting can give you therapy and time to think when you need it. So thank you guys so much for watching and for being there, and thanks to everyone who entered my giveaway. If you didn't win, I'll try to do more in the future maybe, so let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in more giveaways, or what type of giveaways you would want to see here, or if there's any kind of videos you're wanting to see, and I will try to make that content for you. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.